position at the 41-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
To throw, Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. And this one's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Cook. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They run again on first down. Cook. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Anthony Hitchens.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On third down, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down.
A gain of only a yard.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Dalvin Cook turned away on fourth down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Chiefs 14, Vikings 10.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12.
Loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
10.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Cousins to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up first and goal.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on the play.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Edwards-Helaire on the carry for Kansas City. Anthony Harris on the tackle.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Kelsey.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatlining. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Back to throw. Mahomes. A screen to Bell. And they will eventually eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain
from the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
At the 2.
They go play action. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 52 yards.
10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Following the interception, Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the cake there before the